Okay, so now you see where the bed's going, people. So them hangers, the bed, this timber will go on each one, and then there'll be a thin board over the top, and then a mattress sits on top of that. So that gives you a picture of how it is. I've just painted all these now. I've got the catches to put on, which I keep saying. I've got the lights to do, which I'm going to do next. I'm not putting this bed in, but I've put the framing in for it. I'm not putting it in until I finished all the electrics, although I could drop it all in, but what's the point in putting the board on and that until I've got all the fuse box wire, which is going over here. Might as well get it all done and then just drop the bed on top. So the back end, apart from that bit of carpet there, them two lights is done. I'm into that bit now, so we could actually sleep in it if we needed to once I've built that bed. And let's have a little look around here. So from this side, that's the shower wall built. So my mixer valve's going in there. I'm going to do the plumbing next. These are going to go underneath. There'll be, as you can see here, this will be the end of the units. Kitchen sink will be there. Hob will be there. Big spout kitchen tap here. Fridge goes in there. There'll be a door there into the toilet area, and it'll end over there. That boiler's not for here, by the way. I just stored it in here for now while I'm messing around. Anyhow, as you can see, and I've just got a blank off the cupboard, obviously, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, looking good. But you can see what I mean about the bed now. It still leaves me over half a van. You know, if I get up here and sit down, you can see how far away I am from everything. So the bed doesn't really take up that room, and it's a full king-size bed. Of course, it does take up room, but then I've got all that storage underneath, which they call a garage in America. We tend to adopt the same approach. We call it a garage now in the UK, but it's where all your batteries go. It's where my water heater, which is there, goes. It's where a little bottle of gas will go until I connect it up to a tank, which will go where the spare wheel is. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm really finding it nice now to do, because this is the shiny bit. I've got to cut in a shower here, the toilet here and through the wall. That bit I'm not looking forward to, and bedding the shower tray down, because it's really thin plastic, like that thin. And I want to make sure it works out right with the joist underneath, so I might have to move it around a little bit. But we'll get there when we get there. That's probably next on the list. Well, I'm thinking of, paneling that wall and putting the hot and cold mixer pipework in, so I can panel that wall. Then I can panel the back wall and build this other side wall. Or I could build the other side wall, then panel off it. Because the other side wall goes somewhere here. On the floor there is some lines, so maybe I should do that, build my last studded wall. And then build this cabinet here. This is going to be the last thing, this cabinet. So as you can see from the drawing, it goes along here, along there, like that. So it overhangs the step, and that's the basin, and that's the hob.